What's the one thing that can destroy the inner fortress of your soul? It's fear. And you. You want to learn more? Let's find out. Hi, welcome to my daily journey through the Daily Stoic. 366 meditations on wisdom, perseverance, and the art of living by Ryan Holiday and Stephen Hasselman. If you enjoy Stoic content, self-improvement, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Today is September 13th. Protecting our inner fortress from fear. Quote, "No, it is the events that give rise to fear. When another has power over them or can prevent them, that person becomes able to inspire fear. How is the fortress destroyed? Not by iron or fire, but by judgments. Here is where we must begin. It is from this front we must seize the fortress and throw out the tyrants." EPICTETUS, Discourses 4.1.85 to 86, 87a. The Stoics gave us a marvelous concept, the Inner Citadel. It is this fortress, they believe, protects our soul. Though we might be physically vulnerable, though we might be at the mercy of fate in many ways, our inner domain is impenetrable. As Marcus Aurelius put it, repeating the fact, the stuff cannot touch the soul. But history teaches us that impenetrable fortresses can still be breached, if betrayed from the inside. Citizens inside the walls, if they fall prey to fear or greed or avarice, they can open the gates and let the enemy in. This is what many of us do when we lose our nerve and give in to our fear. You've been granted a strong fortress. Don't betray it. Yeah, that's an interesting one today. Because I kind of think of, particularly in like the terms of recovery, like you can't fix the inside hole with outside things. And the same way kind of goes true, I think, with what they're saying here, is that the way to build that strong inner fortress, or the thing that kind of creates that spiritual bankruptcy, comes from within, comes within our fear, comes from our doubts, comes from greed, comes from not listening to our inner voice, but listening to the one in the head versus the one in the gut. And it really comes down to that, of like, the only thing that can destroy your peace, destroy your calm, destroy your inner value and your inner self, that spiritual bankruptcy, doesn't come from outside things. It comes from inside you. And it's learning how to protect that and build that impenetrable fortress around your soul, around your values and your beliefs, and creating those strong boundaries and those walls up. Not walls to block off, but walls to protect. You know, it's I think a really powerful kind of notion of where, especially in recovery, and I think also with ADHD as well, of recognizing and loving yourself and having that strong inner foundation and in that inner life. That's why I call myself the spiritual gentleman, because I believe that by developing and building that strong inner life and building up those things, so that when fear comes knocking, when situations come at you, as life will, right? Because life is full of problems. Like you always have problems and issues that will come up in life. It's just a fact of life. But knowing how to deal with it, knowing how to not let the fear win, not to allow drugs and alcohol and other things as a coping mechanism to try to fix what's wrong on the inside. We're trying to take that outside thing to fix the inside hole. But when we start to build up that inside, build up our values, build up our strength, build up from within with, patience, tolerance, love, kindness, the maturity, assertiveness, nurturing, building up our strong values and building a strong foundation of our inner work of knowing who we are and accepting who we are. It comes from that level of acceptance of, no matter what life throws at me, I still accept myself and love myself. I recognize my place in the world and I am secure in it. And I won't let others or outside influences they can try to batter my walls, but as soon as I let it in, as soon as I let people, like, as soon as I lower the rent in my head and let people get in here, they slip in the back door and they get in there, and then I start doubting myself. I start having fears, and I let others start to take control of me. That's why you want to raise the rent in your head, recognizing, are these voices actually helpful or hurtful? When they start to ruminate and you get that like constant thoughts going over and over and over again, getting that out, right? Like expelling those things, expelling them from your fortress of your mind and your soul, of that deep inner life. You know, that's like, and the thing that will take you down faster is not the outside things, but that gaping hole of doubt, greed, avarice, those things that the reading was talking about. That is what will get you to a place of hell faster than any outside force. I don't really believe that there's a physical place called hell, a physical place called heaven. But from my personal experience, I have been in hell because it's that inner corruption of myself that I've had to rebuild. And I've created my own heaven within myself. I don't think they're outside places, but inside places within us. And it's our choice. Do we wish to live in peace and harmony within ourselves first and foremost, and then with the world? Or do we wish to cause that kind of destruction within ourselves? You know, it comes back to our freedom of choice and our freedom of what we choose to do and how, and to protect the thing that's most sacred. Most sacred to me is my sobriety, is my sense of self, my ability to love and care for who I am, to care for my inner child, to embrace myself fully for who I am and love myself for who I am. If that's something that you're like, how do you do that, Dave? That seems weird. That's like, you know, I need this and that outside. If you want to learn how to build that strong inner foundational life, if you want to learn the tools that I have that have helped me over the last 12 years to not just master my mind, but master my soul and learn to have an amazing life, even when life throws me all kinds of issues, problems, and situations, I've learned how to handle them with grace and dignity. I've learned how to pick myself back up, learn how to protect that inner soul. If you want to learn how to do those things, to have an amazing life, reach out to me. This is why I'm so passionate about doing coaching, life coaching, and especially for people in recovery and with ADHD. This is something I'm really passionate about because I know that within each and every single one of you watching this right now, and whoever you share this to, I know that you have a beautiful soul, and I know that you have something to share to this world, and I want to help you get there. I want to help you achieve your dreams, goals, and desires. Help you build that strong inner foundation so you become a light in this world to accomplish everything that you want. Well, that's all I got for today. Thank you so much for watching. I appreciate each and every one of you. Thank you so much. I'll see you tomorrow. And I wish you a great, if not better, day.